All right, Kurt sounds very mellow. This is the second date update right now. We are trying to match him back up with his date, Melissa. It's commercial-free New Country 99.5 QYK. He's just lost on why he would not be hearing back from Melissa since their date in South Tampa.
He said they really were into each other and they had a great date, and he doesn't know what's going on now.
All right, we have Melissa on the phone with us. Let's bring her on and just see if we can get her side of things. Melissa, you there?
Hey, yeah, I'm here.
Hey, thank you for agreeing to do this, and we appreciate it. And we want to see if we can maybe make a second date happen between you and Kurt, and we'd pay for it and all that. But he's having trouble getting a hold of you. So what's going on in the first place here? Like, why are you not like kind of corresponding with him anymore?
Well, I mean, for a first date, it was kind of awkward. I didn't expect to meet his ex-wife on our first date.
Why does this always happen? Why is an ex always involved here?
I know. His ex-wife showed up to your date?
Well, kind of. So apparently his son had practice, and I get it. He's a dad, but he forgot he's in football, and he forgot like his mouth guard and then some other thing, and he had to bring it to the field to his football practice. And he was like, hey, I hope you don't mind, but I got to swing by. And I didn't think anything of it, just pop on the field, give him what he needs, get back in the car, and we'll go to our date. And I honestly just thought I'll just sit in the car while he does this. And he's like, oh, I'm just going to give it to the coach. Well, we get there, and he's like, no, you can get out of the car. I'm just going to give this stuff to his coach, because I thought this is awkward. Like, this is our first date, his son. I don't know if his ex-wife's there. And we get out of the car, and there's his ex-wife. And I'm just like, wow, this is our first date. I just felt so awkward, and just that's not something you do on a first date. Like, I'm trying to get to know him, and it's like already drama. And not to mention, she was just really snarky. She was looking me up and down, and she was making some pretty rude comments, like, oh, this must be the lady of the month or the flavor of the month or something like that. And I'm like, I haven't even gone on the date.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was just the most uncomfortable thing, for first date. And also, like, all of the football moms, she has her little clan. They're all looking me up and down and judging me. And I'm just like, I haven't even gone on one date with this guy. And the way that it went for me was I just was uncomfortable, and it wasn't special. It wasn't romantic.
Yeah.
But you still went on the date with him after all of that?
Well, she's kind of stuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I tried to move past it, you guys. I'm like trying to be in the moment, but all I kept thinking is, who takes a girl their first date to swing by where their son and their ex-wife are and put me in that situation? Like, get a clue.
Yeah, I hear you on that. All right, so here's the deal. We have Kurt with us on the phone as well. I mean, that's how we got your number, Melissa. I'm sure you can probably figure that out. We want to bring him back on with us. Kurt, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Man, that's a lot to be throwing at Melissa on a first date.
Yeah, I was aware that this was, a risky move here, and I had these cleats in my car, and I said, oh man, I got to get him to my son. He literally can't practice without, cleats. And then when we go on this date, it seemed that you had forgotten that you didn't bring it up. And I said, wow, this girl's great. This woman's fantastic. She went through that. She accepted it.
I just feel like it was inconsiderate of you to fit me in to your, I have nothing to do with your former marriage and your drama. We're going on a date. It's not like you dumped that on somebody's lap on a first date. I think the point is that your main focus was not me. And while you're a dad and an ex-husband, I'm just a girl that wanted to go on a date with a guy and got pulled into all of this stuff.
If you want to take it that way, if it's really heavy to you, that's kind of a surprise to me. I kind of roll.
Well, maybe you'll learn from this that it's not polite to take a gal on a first date when your ex-wife and your kid are going to be there.
I just don't understand how you had such a great time with me on the actual date if this was on your mind. It seems very weird.
You know what? There's a word called accountability. Just look it up.
Melissa, so you have no interest in seeing Kurt again, or?
Even more so not now. He just doesn't have a clue. And I'm
and I
sorry,
think I changed my
but you
mind
just
too. I can't believe someone spent time with me, let me buy them dinner, had no problem ordering drinks, flirting,
Oh,
and
wow.
then after the fact goes back and says, "Oh, at the beginning I was upset about something."
you
Well,
act
you
like
didn't
you
say
were
anything.
15 minutes late picking me up. This
Well,
is way bigger
accountability
than that.
means also saying something up front and not hiding it for the whole night and then ghosting me after I pay for our dinner. So
You want to talk about
why
up
don't you look
front?
at accountability
How about
yourself?
don't take me to where your ex-wife is on our first date? How about that?
How about not be a hypocrite? Accountability. Look it up for yourself.
Okay, guys.
Oof.
Oh, well, this ain't going to work out. And I'm sorry that it had to end this way, but I'm glad it's ending. But thank you guys for coming on. Melissa, thanks for your time. Kurt, thanks for your time. You guys have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
Wow.
That's a lot.
I can totally understand why she doesn't want to go back out with them.
Of course. As soon as she said, "Oh, we ran into his ex," I'm like, "Okay, well, here we go."
And I understand that that wasn't the intention, I don't think. But to have his ex say rude stuff to her, she doesn't know her. She doesn't know the situation. I mean, that's already a bad thing, too.
And I don't think Kurt ever acknowledged the fact that would be awkward for her.
Right.
Like, I don't think he ever understood that hey,
No.
this is why it's not okay. All right. Where are you at on this? Whose side are you on? 800-992-1099. 800-992-1099.